plenty of action and excitement when the Playboy Mazda MX-5 Cup stars battle. Right now, the fight is for sixth. Lionel Kent, Mark Jenkins, and Kent off the road, Elliott.
Boy, it was. He got it really sideways there. Never lifted, though. He just stayed on the gas and came back on. That's a fast corner to be playing that kind of game, too.
Lionel Kent from Powell, Tennessee, keeping his foot in it. The Data Solutions car, trying everything he can think of to get by Jenkins, and hasn't been able to do the job. Meantime, deeper in the field, they go too wide down into the corner here. Harrison Williams and Tim Probert fighting out there with Steve Bottom and a bunch of the other cars. This is around 15th, 16th, 17th, and 18th spot. These four drivers have had quite a fight going today.
They have, and you know, taking out your teammate is not one of the better things you could do to impress the team. But they're having a heck of a race, and this is a very fast corner they're coming through there using the curb. They didn't go off the course there, which is a good thing. It was a good thing that extra piece of pavement was there, too. But good race coming down through here, through this hole, and then coming up over this. The car actually gets a little bit light as you go across the crest. And again, oh, man, that looked a little squirrely there.
Now, that's one of those places on the racetrack, Elliott, where I'm guessing you can't see a lot as you crest the hill, right?
No, you can't. It's where the camera location was. You saw the car kind of disappear over the top of the hill. And when you come out of the right-hander, you come over the hill, and you just got to know where that road goes, because it continues to turn as you go over the crest, and you've got to allow for that as you come over. You can get off the road there.
This is the battle for 17th, 18th, 19th, and 20th. Probert and Williams, the two Alara cars, they fight it out all the time. Bottom in the 44, Audet in the 35. Not teammates, they're just two red cars. They're just going at it. They're sideways all over the place, having a lot of fun here at Barber.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's kind of interesting how they're closing up and then moving apart. They seem to be just making mistakes. You know, this may be a fact that the guys have used up the tires a little bit and it's just sliding around a little bit more, and they're making those mistakes now.
Steve Bottom in the 44 from Newport Beach, California. We see him at a lot of West Coast venues coming east to run here at Barber. Everyone wants to come and see this racetrack. There's the museum building you were talking about, Elliott. I can't wait to get inside and take a look. Meantime, fourth position here. Looks as though we've got Probert trying to elbow his way by Audet.
This is going to be interesting because there's not much room to go through this next corner. From the outside, it does not work. They're going to try double file. It's not going to work. They made it, but there was some bumping going on there.
Harrison Williams back in the purple trim 00 car for Alara Racing. He sees an opening, but he can't quite take advantage of it.
Yeah, he's bouncing back and forth. One of these guys got to go fast. I've done that in traffic before, but he just has no way by. But the guys are sliding all over the place and overdriving the cars a little bit. Here's another shot going up the inside at the end of the straight.
Tim Probert says, okay, I'll try to get to the inside. Harrison Williams back there in the 00. Probert gets by. Now can he protect the spot? Yes, he does.
He does. Audet was all the way off over on the four wheels on the concrete coming through there. And then up the hill, coming up to this last complex of corners here, taking a little bit of a defensive line, getting in. Oh, his car is really loose. There's something wrong there. He has no rear grip.
Now, is it possible that he's got a sway bar that's come unhooked or something like that?
Well, it could be. I mean, the tires may have just gone off, but whatever it is, there's something there that he's lost a lot of rear grip. It's just sliding all over for him.
Because Brian Audet had gotten that 35 car up as high as 15th earlier in the race. Now he's back around 18th, 19th spot. And it looks as though Harrison Williams might be able to get by. Steve Bottom has pulled away from this group meantime in the 44 car.
I think that Audet is actually holding everybody else up with his sliding around, and you got to be careful because you don't know where he's going to be next. I don't think he knows where he's going to be next right now.
Almost looks as though he may have a tire losing some air pressure. Might be he's got a cut tire, something like that.
Yeah, that could be. It looks like something is not right, though.
If you want to know more about the series, check out the website, mx5cup.com. It's available 24/7. All the information you care to find out. If you'd like to go racing in one of these Playboy Mazda MX-5 Cup machines, get started maybe in a Spec Miata car, that's your key to all the information, mx5cup.com. Still watching the 35, Brian Audet. Harrison Williams out of Texas in the 00 right behind him.
Yeah, these guys are having one great race, but the only trouble is that right now, Williams is having trouble because the guys are getting away from him.
Up front, meantime, Todd Lamb continues to lead. He's working on his fourth consecutive victory. Remember the story. We went to Road Atlanta for the season opener back in the month of May. He wasn't there, didn't run the race. Came to the second race of the season out of Mazda Raceway Laguna Seca, waxed everybody there, and since then it's been the Todd Lamb show at New Jersey, and now here at Barber as well in round 5 of the 2009 season.
Yeah, he seems to really have it dialed in at this track. And you know, partly what he said in his interview is that maybe it's because he's driving the other class, which gives him more time on the track.
Looks as though Brian Audet has gone around again. He backs the 35 car off into the grass out of harm's way. but maybe he's realized that there is something seriously wrong with the 35 car, and he just needs to be out of harm's way here.
That's almost where he lost it last time, where he got really squirrely coming up over the hill. Look, losing it up, going over the hill, back the other way, overcorrects, and finally gets in the dirt and loses it. But that's where he got a little squirrely coming up just the last lap, and so the car just doesn't seem to be working right now.
So Brian Audet kicks a lot of dirt up onto the surface, is able to keep the 35 running, back it off into a relatively safe area. Todd Lamb continuing to lead. Mark Miller is second. Piscatell, Mancuso, and Zach Bly, the rest of the top 5 at Barber.